In this video, we are going to make this contact form using the tags and styles that we already covered in the previous lectures. In this, we have an input box where the users can write their names, their email, and finally they can write a message to you and click the send message so they can send the message to you. Let's see how we can build this. So the first thing that we need is to type our doc type. So doc type HTML, then our HTML tag, and after that our head, and inside our head we will type our title. So let's type our title and say contact form. Then after the head, let's create our body. So body, and in here let's type an h1 tag and say contact form. After that, let's create a form using form tag and give him an attribute of action. Let's say submit. Then method also should be post. Now let's create our first input with the labels. So first let's save this, let's refresh. Okay, it's here. Okay, let's create our label and input. So let's create a label, and this one should be for name, and the text should be name as well. Then our input, so let's type input, type text, the ID should be name, the names also should be name, and it should be required. Let's save this. Our field is ready. Now let's create another one for our email. So first of all, label for email, then uh, input type email, ID should be email as well, name email, and finally this one also should be required. So let's save. Okay, our email is also set. Now, five. Let's add one for our message. So this one we will going to use text area. So let's create a label, and this one should be for message. Let's type message here as well, and in here let's create a text area. Let's give him an ID of message as well. Name should be also message, rows should be 4, and it should also be required. Yeah, it's set. Now finally we have to create our button. So we have to create our button, submit button. So button type submit, and the text should be send message. Okay, it's done. Now let's just start and give it this form some styles to look better. So let's go to our head section. After the title, in here let's open our style tag, and between our style, first of all we are going to give a style for our h1. So let's type here h1, and this should be text align center save. Okay, now let's give a style for our form. So we will type form, and we will say the max width of this should be 400 pixels, margin should be 20 pixels, and it should be auto. Then after that, padding also 20 pixels. Then let's give them a border as well. So let's type border 1 pixel solid, and the color should be DDD. Then border radius 8 pixels. Let's save. Okay, we got our border for our form. Now let's give a style for our labels. So let's type here label, and this should be display as a block. Display should be block, and margin bottom should be 5 pixels. Let's save this. Okay, now our form looks a little bit better, but we also have to give a style for our inputs and our text area. So let's type here. I want to give a style for our input text area, and also for my button. They all should have same style. So that's why I'm going to write all of them like this. So let's Set the weight to 100%, so 100%. Then padding to 10 pixels. Margin bottom to 10 pixels as well. So margin bottom 10 pixels. And let's give them a border as well. So border 1 pixel solid, and the color should be CCC. Then finally let's give them a border radius of 4 pixels. Let's say, okay, our form is ready now. Now our form is ready. The users can write their name, their email address, and their message and click the send button. So this is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to press the subscribe and like button.